This video will outline the basic requirements expected of you as you begin your day as a member of our cadre. This video, along with other published SOPs, will assist you in understanding what is expected of you and how you can best develop the cadets in your care. Why are we here? As a member of WYCP, we must enter the gates of Camp Guernsey with the knowledge of why are we here each day. To put this simply, we offer our cadets the opportunity to develop the strength of character and the life skills necessary to become successful, responsible citizens.
First and foremost, all cadre personnel must arrive to work on time. WYCP allows for a half hour of overlap between the current cadre shift and the one that's going to replace it. This overlap time allows the new shift to become familiar with any situations that have occurred during the last shift. It's also a good time to check out the logbook, do a radio check, and transfer keys. As far as we've ever seen, no cadet has ever owned or known how to operate a crystal ball. Because of this, it is our responsibility as cadre to let the cadets know what they were doing, where they were going, and what is expected from them at that location. This style of preparation is called pre-teaching. It should be performed for every change of activity for the cadets, such as waking up in the morning, heading to PT, off to the chow hall, or heading off to class for the day.
This morning, we're giving away some flowers down at the Guernsey Senior Center for Mother's Day. And what I'd like to do is get you loaded up in the vehicle, but before we do, let's talk about standards. When we get in the vehicle, it's going to be a low level of noise. It's okay if you talk, but I like quiet when I'm driving. Understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Also, it's a nice day, so the windows will be down. Keep your hands, arms inside the window. Understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, when we get down to the Senior Center, I expect polite manners. I expect please and thank you, sir, yes, sir, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Understand?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, let's load up.
By doing this, we set clear expectations of the cadets' behavior and help prepare them for their self-governance.
Okay, guys, everybody have their seatbelt on?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, remember I said no hands outside the windows, no arms, no legs, no feet outside the windows, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
Outstanding. Here we go. Now remember, when we go inside, I want please and thank you. I want sir, yes, sir, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Make sure that we use polite manners. Let's make these folks happy, okay?
Sir, yes, sir.
From the first day to the last day of the residential phase, team development and group dynamics carry on. We label this process forming, storming, norming, and performing. Now, forming is where cadets are worried about how they'll fit in. It's primarily up to the cadre to assist these cadets through this phase. Instructing the entire group works for most, but some one-on-one will be needed. The next phase is storming. As cadets begin to feel more at home, they will start to question authority and begin to resist. They may question who is in charge. This phase is a way for cadets to test the staff to determine if they are in a safe environment. Cadre must listen, establish clear lines of authority, and develop individual and team goals to assist the cadets through this phase. This instruction will validate the safety and security of the program and help diffuse storming behavior. Third phase is norming, also known as the sustainment phase. This is where the cadets show that they have the ability to complete tasks as a team. Cadre must respond quickly to issues that threaten this stage. Cadre will spend much of their time counseling by providing praise for a job well done or discipline for rebellion, which challenges the teamwork. Lastly is performing. Usually towards the end of the residential phase, the performing phase begins. Cadets start to operate as a team at peak performance levels. Cadets will conduct themselves through daily routine with little or no direction from the cadre or the staff at WYCP. No cadet should ever be alone or with just one staff member. For this reason, we have the rule of 3. 2 staff members with 1 cadet, 2 cadets with 1 staff member. That is the minimum standard. This helps eliminate any he said, she said situations. It's real typical that the cadets will posture themselves for position at challenge. This typically falls under the category of hazing. Cadre must identify, diffuse, and apply appropriate consequences when they become aware of hazing. Now, hazing is identified by many ways, one of which is through a health and wealth inspection. Other ways of learning about hazing is by listening. Listen to the cadets Not just the words they're using, but how they are speaking. Many times you must learn and hear multiple stories and put the puzzle together to determine what really happened. Once you've determined that a hazing situation has occurred, you should address it with the involved parties, apply consequences as needed, and you must also make sure that you document every step of this in an IR report. Fraternization can take place regardless of the best intentions. As a cadre, it's okay to be a friend of the cadet, but don't be the cadet's friend. A professional distance will help the cadre avoid these inappropriate relationships. Cadets can misunderstand the relationship between themselves and the cadre. Keeping the relationship the same as a student and teacher will allow for proper instruction while keeping the trust of the cadet.
This video will get you started, but there are also some published SOPs that you need to take a look at. Your boss will take a look at that with you and be working with you on it. I wish you luck and welcome aboard.